I had pretty much completely stopped having any interest in doing anything. Nothing that I was doing was giving me any enjoyment. I had pretty much stopped leaving the house for anything other than absolutely necessary doctor's appointments. Even my groceries were delivered. I just had virtually no quality of life. When I had my initial visit here in the office, I saw a pamphlet about TMS, and I went home and I did some online research about it. Well, I had been on the same basic medication for 30 years, but then just all the medications just suddenly quit working. I wasn't having any effect from any of the medication. And when my primary care physician tried adding another one to the mix, it didn't have any effect either. The first treatment reassured me that, you know, I wasn't going to have headaches. After the first week, it was even more assuring that I was having absolutely no side effects from the treatment whatsoever. The changes came about gradually within the treatment. Over the course of time, it has become obvious that they directly relate to the treatment. Yes, there have been positive changes, not only noticed by me, but also noticed by my loved ones, my roommate. I very seldom got up from in front of my computer. Now I have a little garden, uh, but it requires at least every other day tending, and I'm tending to it. I chat more on the computer rather than just playing games or doing research. I'm chatting with cyber friends that I had kind of lost touch with over time. Uh, I'm more in touch with my family, whether it's by computer or by phone, and they notice that. They appreciate that. Probably most important to me is that after 4.5 or 5 weeks of therapy, I got a diagnosis of a metastatic cancer, and I firmly believe that without the treatments, I would have thrown up my hands and said, "That's it. It's over. I don't care anymore." And I was able to take that diagnosis with a degree of equanimity that my son and my daughter were absolutely amazed. I was pretty apprehensive myself. I I was foursquare in favor of trying to treat my depression with something non-chemical. As far as I was concerned, chemical had not worked, and I don't like relying on chemical if there's an alternative method available, and I figured it was worth the shot. And for my money, it has been worth the shot, very much so. From my son and daughter's standpoint, it has been worth the shot, very much so. It's worked for me. And I think if, like, after 3 weeks of treatment, if I had told Dr. Nazarani, I'm not seeing any changes. I don't think this is working for me. I'm right where I was when I started. I honestly believe he would have said, well, let's explore alternatives. I don't think that there is any motivation in Dr. Nazarani, in EverHealth, to say, no, 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 we're not gonna say anything about whether or not it's working until you've completed 30 treatments. If it's not working, it's not working, and they will explore alternatives. And it was that belief that caused me to go ahead and start. For me, it's working. I think it's worth a shot. Yeah. EverHealth is anything but impersonal. everyone has been accommodating in terms of my schedule, my ability. When I ran into an issue with transportation, my insurance company would not provide adequate transportation for me to meet the issues. They worked hand in glove with me to finally get to the point where the insurance company did provide the increased transportation. There's there's been just no limit to the accommodations they have made for me. And there's been constant monitoring of how are you doing? Is there anything we can do to help? It's been great. I think the thing that impressed me the most about the explanation was not just the explanation of what TMS is, what we can expect from TMS, as the explanation of what not to expect from TMS. That was important to me. It was impressive to me because it wasn't like, here's this great fairy tale thing, and we will cure everything wrong with you with this. It was realistic. And I appreciated that. And that meant a lot to me. And I think anybody that asks realistic questions about what I can expect will get realistic answers. For major depressive disorder, yes, I would recommend it. If you have questions, ask. You can get the answers you want. I have not found anybody at EverHealth unwilling to give a straight answer to a straight question. Go for it.